Welcome back to the Fox 9 Morning Buzz.
They're the commercials that make you stop and watch.
Yeah, from inspiring and tear-jerking to funny and thought-provoking, we are checking out the best commercials of the year ahead of a big award ceremony happening tonight at the Guthrie. Stay with us. You're watching The Buzz.
They're the commercials we share on social media or force us to stop pushing that skip button on the DVR so we can watch them.
Yeah, tonight, this year's best commercials will be honored at the Guthrie Theater as part of the Association of Independent Commercial Producers Awards Tour. Here to talk about some of the ads, the president of that association, Matt Miller. Welcome back.
Good morning,
Great
Matt.
to be here.
Yeah.
I love
Good
seeing you.
morning.
It's this rotating. I always, in my mind, we see you like 3 times a year.
Yeah.
But this is only once a year.
It's sort of like New Year's Day. It is.
It's always like a little,
here we are.
Right, you and the toy guy. I always get excited for it.
Good.
This is super fun because these are the commercials that we really like and we stopped to watch. Before we get to specific commercials, because we are going to get to those, was there an overall theme that you guys found for this past year?
Yeah, you know, each year we start to see marketers doing different things. And one of the things that we did certainly see is that marketers and brands authentically embracing cause, right? Really being involved in something that genuinely means something about the brand, but also connects with consumers and society in general, giving back, being truly part of a cause in some way or another. And I think that's really been a heartening and important part of where marketing is going. Consumers are sick of just being sold to. They won't buy it anymore. And as you say, you know, you can skip through them, you can do everything else. So in order to connect, you really do need to say something authentic about the brand that makes that connection. Sure. And I think we saw quite a lot of that, not only in the areas of cause marketing and all of that, but throughout. I mean, you really see pieces like that. Of course, we still see entertainment, we see funny, and we see visually beautiful, but I think that the cause element is now just part of marketing these days. And it's important.
We've also seen, though, that cause marketing has to come from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Those companies that have tried to wrap themselves into a cause. Was it Pepsi that totally destroyed themselves?
The
with,
Jenner, Kylie
well, you
Jenner
know, they also, you know, Pepsi tried to do that internally. They didn't use their ad agency. They didn't use a professional production company. They didn't do it that way. They felt like they were trying an experiment themselves and producing it themselves. And I think they realized, wow, you know what? There's more to the collaborative craft than just shooting something. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot that goes into it. And I think they took their lumps on that one quite a bit.
Yeah, learned a lesson, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's watch some of these ads out there. We're going to start with one from the Ad Council. You probably remember seeing this. It features the power of the kiss cam at sporting events. Take a look.
Our love gets better every day.
Our friendship has no religion.
Love is about who you are and not what you are.
I don't see a wheelchair. I see the love of my life.
Our love is greater than anyone's hate.
Aw,
You know,
that's sweet.
This is fantastic. This is a follow-up to last year's campaign, Love Has No Labels. If you remember, there was a sort of an X-ray screen.
Yes.
People were behind it, and there's skeletons and but it related to the idea that people are people. And, you know, this brought it to the next level. This is they actually shot this at the Pro Bowl this year and then aired it on Valentine's Day. And it was a collaboration between RGA and Tool Productions in this idea of doing live events, which is another method being used more and more, experiential and live events by marketers. And this was done for the Ad Council as a cause and an important one. And it really got a lot of momentum. It was a lot of fun. You saw the stadium reacting to these moments of the kiss cam put in sort of non-traditional areas and brought about that whole idea of love has no labels and fans of love at a sporting event, which was, you know, quite an ingenious way to go about it.
We always love the funny ones. Check this one out from ESPN.
I don't know. What do you think? Cheese looks a little saucy. I'd go spoon.
All right. Yeah, spoon.
All right, quickly, why does this one work?
Well, it works so well. You know, ESPN for 25 years had a partnership with Wieden and Kennedy, the ad agency. They used David Shane, who's a great comedic director, to just get that moment of timing, the changing of the utensils. Any golfer gets that thing of like watching what club selection someone else has. But you know, for 25 years they've created the ESPN headquarters as being sort of the center of sports, and they bring athletes through there, and you're seeing sort of a day in the life, and it was really a great branding thing. Ironically, after 25 years of doing these great ads, ESPN and Wieden and Kennedy parted ways. So 25 years of that campaign ongoing, and this is one of the last pieces that we'll see within that whole
piece of history.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what that is. Next commercial, our final one this morning. This one's for JetBlue. Talk about why this one is so successful.
Well, this is just a great ad. So JetBlue did this promotion around Mother's Day, and basically what they did was they turned the whole thing around. They said to everybody, you know, crying babies are a place of angst for mothers all the time when they're flying. They're worried about what other people think. So they announced for every crying baby, the entire passenger list here gets 25% off their next flight on JetBlue. And so when 2 babies cry, that's 50% off. Sure. And by the time 4 babies cry, it's a free ticket for everyone. So what starts happening is the opposite of how we all usually feel on a plane. Every time a baby cries, you know, all the passengers explode in laughter and cheers.
Funny.
And by the time they get a free ticket, which was this flight that went from New York to California, the place erupted, and they were holding the babies up who were the heroes. And it sort of turned it around and said, you know, next time have a little bit of compassion. Right. It's Mother's Day. Think about what mothers go through.
Matt Miller, thank you so much. Obviously, there's so much we could go through, and you can see it tonight at the show.
Yeah, the AICP commercial event is tonight. It's at the Guthrie. It starts at 5:30. Go to AICP.com for more information. Thank you, Matt.
Great to be here.